Ming steps out. The air in City Note 7 doesn't smell like morning. It smells like ozone and cold concrete. From a distance, the streets look like a jammed circus brawl, and the citizens, their elections moving in perfect predetermined path. Ming merged into the flow. He doesn't have to look where he's going. The collective, the momentum of the crowd practice him. Look at their eyes, thousands of pairs of ears, wire black, fixed on a horizon that never changes. They don't work, they operate the same pace, same posture, same hollow expression. The silence is so heavy it feels physical, a weight resting down our shoulders, broken only by the certainty that up, up, ladder slopes non-stop, high above the gray calm of skyscrapers. A massive black screen played blue light onto the places below. The slogan scrolled across the grass in cold, sharp letters. Stability is happiness. In the city, happiness isn't feeling, it's a measurement. It's the absence of reason. It's knowing that you are exactly where the grid expected you to be. And Ring adjusts his sleeves, ensuring his watch that lies perfectly with his cuff. He keeps his chin level the whole he breathes. In the river all is silent. The only way to survive is stop being a man, and that being a shadow. The office is a carnival of glass and metal. Inside, the only religion is productivity. Rows of desks straight into the distance, identical and identified. The air is thick with the sound of 1,000 fingers striking keyboards and mechanical rhythms that never stop. No one whispers. No one leans over shared joke. Even the coffee is brewed inside. A necessary fuel for the same machine. Being shoot at his station, his back is perfectly straight. His eyes look at the rolling data. Is it a part of a reason now? Click, tap, enter, activate. Suddenly, the boss enters. He doesn't work. He glides to the side like a predator that has already won. He stops. His shadow shrieking over dozen desks. His voice is flat, devoid of warmth, like a recording playing on the loop. Everyone is performing well today, he said. No one looked up. No one asked, "Thank you, sir." And responding would be a disruption. A response would be noise. Ming simply nods. A tiny, calculated movement is just enough to show he is still functioning. He looks at his hand on the keyboard. They are steady, they are efficient, but for the first time he feels like they belong to everyone else. He's staring at life is perfectly stable and completely hollow. And the restaurant is standing glory of cold fluorescent and hung fluorescent lights is the only place where the eyes but the city feels a little less heavy. Ming stands before the mirror. He washes his hand exactly 20 seconds and visible. He stops. He looks up. He stares at his reflection. 1 second, 2 seconds. The man in the glass is perfect. He is stunning. His ideal citizen, city in no 7. But then, he realizes a stranger forgotten one bridge on his neck. Holding a corner his mouth. He is smiling in a remote world. It leaves accused. His teeth are showing, his face are breaking into a mass. Genuine, childish emotion. But in the mirror, the reflection remains frozen. The reflection, he isn't smiling back. His statue being cold. Dead eyes, his face is flat and lifeless and static. Means hurt, hammered against his grip of frantic love and breath. If I should decide, he reached out to touch the glass. His finger trembling, the man in the mirror reached out to, but his presence remained upon him. The quiz had begun. Ming is no longer some shadow, he is a person jumping into the world, the only expected reflection. He pulled his hand back, grasped for the air, and that feeling drew him. The silence isn't peaceful anymore. It's a scream, and he's not allowed to get out. Night falls, but the city doesn't sleep, it just dims. Ming works, but his wrist lead him away from the familiar grave. He turns a corner and finds himself in a long hallway where the blue lights cannot reach. The air here is different, damp, heavy and smelling of old stone. The man is sitting there, leaning against a roofless pipe. He isn't wearing a suit. He isn't looking up screen. He's just sitting. His name is Kai. His look up. His eye shine. Gazing through the shadow. He doesn't offer until it no. He doesn't load protocol. He looks like me, as if he see right through his skin. Trying to fix that. You shout it. Can you? I ask. Fine like rival true and blushes real. With reason, he wanted to go back to his side and help, but his leg wouldn't. He stays silent. The glance in his pool, making it impossible to speak. Guy leans forward, shadow dancing on his face. The mirror doesn't lie with me. Only his words. Spending your whole life trying to perfect reflection, but you forgot a thing. But reflection has no soul. It not only has matters. I stand up slowly. It only has a matter. I stand up slowly. He doesn't move like a machine. He moves by heavy good weight. A city that did work today. You did. That's the most dangerous thing you overdo. His English that led me deep into the small hiding spot, tucking behind the layer pot and was so spicy he doesn't know calling why land. Here is on a single quick amber blow that triple death dynamic. Kai places a small, outdated device on floating wooden table. His silently took toward me. The city doesn't use channel to control your link. I said, his voice looked like a heavy sigh. It's far from religion that. It's make you control yourself. It turned fear into a habit, and silence into the point of life. He stared at the device. He filled his chest. Tiny, he spoke his voice sparing and dying from years nicely. I I don't understand. Native frowned and Peter smiled. You haven't been living, man. You've just been accurate. You are like a single note in the prairie program stick on it, and your playing is wrong. The music breaks, so you forces your song reprises, second by second, minute by minute. But you have all stop it and ask, who wrote this music in the first place? I listen to his eye looking into me. Peace to the emotionless Max Eaton once for 25 years. You are happy citizen. You are a prisoner who hasn't volunteered to be his own man. This advice won't have you escape the city. It's what only have you seen to catch. You, you have been coming home. Nice. Yeah, and then the next morning, the river of rain returns. The same symbolic proof is same magic match. But today, Ming is the storm in the middle of the still. In the center of the cushion is that one. He simply stops. He doesn't check his watch. He doesn't look at his phone. He stands perfect still. The flow of white people break around him like water around Jacob. Man's shoulder past him, his face mask, calling indifference. For a split second, their eyes meet. The stranger pupil dilate a flash of hope. Instinct eternal. To stop is evolve. To stand is to die. 1 second, 2 seconds, the stranger will fall. Swallowed by the wind. Wing remains for the first time. He isn't moving in the city. He feels the world was past him. And suddenly he suddenly beautiful. Is this the place in the city? And Sita is standing alone. The office feels different now. The air colder, the home and computer strap like the oozing of angry holders. Ming is sitting at his desk. But he isn't typing, he isn't watching. The boss appears. He doesn't go to the front of the room. He walks right to Ming. He stands here. His shadow alone swallowing into a space. The click of 1,000 keyboard after a microsecond, a hiccup. It's a collective outfit. You see different today. Ming, the boss said, response. And Amy is watching. His hand difficulty and saw the tiny one look like a broken pack. Ming looked up. He doesn't know. He doesn't look away. He doesn't look away. He looks at the boss directly in the eyes. No one say another word. Silent returns. Heavier than before, but the atmosphere has filled. Every hand in the room stayed down, but made me feel there. Focus. 1,000 visible threads are pulling him, trying to force him back into the ring. Ming knows the city doesn't forgive the half-broken path. It replaces. Time return. Ming sits alone in his apartment. The white lights are still there, cold and criminal. Clinical, but they no longer feel like light. They feel like a surveillance camera. He looks at his round bedroom, the minimalist bed, the steady walls, and the color is folded in his surgical precision. He looked back his life. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is broken. It's a perfect life by every standard of CD No. 7. But isn't his? He realized that every joy he never liked. What do the world, how to work, when to breathe was just a comment he chose for a follow. He was spent 25 years in come, picking a masterpiece of somebody else inside. A whale, supposing repeater, not because he fell, but because he said, so where have been floating. The next day, the great intersection, the heart of city distributing maximum capacity thousands of people cross the street in a dramatic dance of absolute order, wasteland at the center. He reached up and slowly taking his fall to the uphold white noise passes. He reached into the pocket and the speed of his fall. The digital taser is gone. He looks around. For the first time, he doesn't see a crowd. He sees a gravity of living. And then he does the unthinkable. He doesn't walk into the signal telling to walk. He's playing lookups. And it was skyscraper at the great sky, massive black rain. It isn't for the repair. It isn't way for the permission. And we saw ripple through the ground, and so it wasn't fair to feel like a physical blow. He has a problem. Someone noted. It doesn't freak. It doesn't incite the fear there. Holy shot. The benefit is something harder, something louder. For the first time of his life, he isn't listening to the city. He is listening to himself. His mind. It isn't calculated, executed, or the least required by the public economy handbook. It is a message mind. It's in the upside and it's emotional keys. It's in the human's mind, vulnerable, childish, and completely undoubtedly. The people around him stop. The flow of the city wind of the hell. The city knows them, the channel's mind in the dream. It's cracked in the dam. They stand here not with curiosity, but with the death. It's stated honor to him. He isn't a man who found joy. He on the last flexible machine that the mind explode. He realized that they are dying because he is reading. They are standing because his mind immediately too afraid to look into. Ming was back in the restroom where it all began. He stand before a mirror one last night. The forest light still hum. The air is still cold, but as he looked into the glass, the delay is gone. There is no glitch outside and inside. The man is the same. His mind and his reflections mind back not with the emptiness of the city, but with the fire of someone whose final exact exit. He has stopped it begin with a shadow and has become the light catches. Bing. This world doesn't hate the madman. He's just terrified of the one he can control. They want you to be a reflection because the reaction are predictable. The reaction don't scream. The reaction don't dreams. But sometimes the most same things you can do is just stop being a good citizen. Yeah, in the meaning, not meaning the right meaning. And start being a human being. Naruto, you don't need to break the world to be free. You just need to stop pretending that the world is right. Once you stop wearing the mask, the world is the one that had you look away. Not right, not wrong, just the sins.